Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Adam. I'm here to BringItDon. So off camera, I did try doing the rat fight to see if I could do it, and I cannot. It is well beyond my means. I want to head up to Otradnoye and heal, because I only have 14 health right now. But we are about to level up. We're... Oh my god, I can't math. 73. Experience points away from leveling because I ran into a group of those bugs and rats in a random encounter and we won. He burned through a lot of his ammunition, which reminds me I need to take his ammunition away from him for right now so he doesn't use it. I want to give him a knife. I'm going to use the good one. You can have the garbage one. Oh, caravanners. You got anything good for me? Probably not. +1 luck and +1 strength. I might try fishing when I get back to the village because I have more bait and see if there's anything worth it. There you have this diesel. I don't want the diesel. Alright. Yeah, I do need to go heal with the doctor, see if he has anything I can buy to heal up with while I travel the wastes. I might try going to some of these locations, like this boat and stuff, just to try and level up real quick. I'm going to start putting all my points into speechcraft, because it seems like, even though I have, what, 70 points right now, I can't pass any speechcraft checks, so I'm just going to keep pumping points into it until I can pass everything. Some biscuits, soap. And maybe the merchant in Otradnoye will have something for me there. Something good. So I still want armor, or maybe like a better melee weapon, or a shield or something, because I know you can get shields because I see the caravan guards with them, and I have the pieces of a shield as well. Oh my goodness. It just doesn't stop. Alright, where are these guys at? The guy in the gas mask. Alright, so what I'm going to start doing, I know I've been skipping through a lot of dialogue. I'm going to start reading all the dialogue. I don't know if I'm going to read it all out loud or not, or if I'll just read it and then explain what they say. But this is a text-heavy game, and I don't know, especially with a speechcraft build, I feel like listening to everybody speak is it's a big part of it, so. I'm going to start taking my time with the stuff. The dialogue. Hungry, but I'm hoping I can make it here first. Alright, we're going into battle. I think if I get hit at all, I'm dead. I don't have a lot of health. I saw a shot in there. Son of a gun. Oh, was it just the one bandit? Because if so, this is easy peasy. No, he's over there. What's he doing? Quit running away from me, you weirdo. I still want to stay out of range so he can't, like, run up and hit me. Dude. Suck it. Well, this is getting ridiculous. Do I get him? Fidel was blinded. Fantastic. I don't know how to fix that. Is that all the bandits? Where's... Oh, no, that's it. Okay. Coffee. That's probably worth a good bit, isn't it? Alright, well that wasn't our best combat. Can I give him a mask? Will he wear it if I give it to him? Okay, you can see. Oh, and we leveled up. Perfect. Yep, you put it on. Well, hot dog. Alright, all of this is going into Speechcraft. So I think that'll be good. Alright, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna get that because I need the damage. Did it save it? Yeah. Alright, let's eat something. I have biscuits somewhere. Alright, he's blind. I don't know how to cure blindness or if it will ever get cured. But I'm almost here. Get healed up. Maybe I can fix up our compatriot as well. Then what I'll do is I'll probably go over here and try out that encounter again, since it's nearby. Or I can go up to the border place up north because there's that guy I need to talk to there. You need to team up with Smirnov, Constantine. Okay, yeah, I need to go to Border Guard Fortress. Fend off slavery attack on Otradnoye. I need to team up with a Major Pronin, who's currently stationed at the Borderland Fortress. That's just north of where we're currently at. Hey, a mailman. Hey buddy, no letters for you. Can I ask you some questions? What do you want to know? What are you busy with? Well, as you can see, I deliver mail. Days just work these days, but someone's got to do it. Who do you work for? The Chamber of Commerce in Krasno. The local government, in other words. Their seat of power, as you can tell by their name, is in Krasno. They rule from there. Well, they don't really rule these parts. Mostly just sell TVs at low price to brainwash the locals with propaganda. It's all because they managed to repair the TV tower at the river. Don't think I'm too harsh on them, though. It's clear that they're basically thugs, but at least they're trying to become a real government. They even hired me to deliver the mail, just like in the olden days. Is there a lot of mail to deliver? You wouldn't believe it. I barely cope with the amounts. I'm always asking the bosses to hire more postmen, because although people looked at the idea of creating a postal service suspiciously at first, they soon learned how great it really is. So now I'm delivering heaps of documents, letters of inquiry, and even love letters all over the place. People really are social animals. How are you? I spend most of my time on the road, moving from village to village. I visit all the places around here. See, and that's another reason I'm on the fence about reading everything, because the stuff is like the I don't know what I'm trying to say. Maybe have both the ships. Why not? Have some of these. Then what I'll do for 46. Like the text is like disjointed and doesn't feel natural to read. How many rubles do you? You know what? Here, take this, and I need to get to. I need 10 more. Yeah, screw it. I lose out on 1 ruble. That's fine. Yeah, why don't people... oh yeah. I visit all the places around here. Most people seem to like me, even the bad ones. That's all because I'm a reminder of the good old times. I'm carrying mail. That means it's not all bad in this world. Why don't people take kindly to you some places? There are these two. The people are angry and scared in many places. Some believe that any who wander the roads is out there to get them, so they attack first. Killing for them is like drinking vodka for guys like you and me. Second nature. In that case, isn't it scary for you to travel the roads? It is pretty scary. The roads are stalked by hungry dogs and wolves. There are also monsters nobody ever seen before the war, not to mention the bandits. I was shot, I was knifed, I was punched, I was bitten. But I'm still alive and kicking. And I would not change this job for anything. Not because I have this gun and this fancy cat, and my salary, but because by doing my job, I'm bringing order back into the world. One letter at a time. This feeling keeps me warm even on the coldest of nights. Where are you heading from? Where else? From Krasno, our main city. I have my office and my home there. For 15 years I have lived there. Originally from the north. I was one of the refugees. Okay. Let's go heal up. It should be free. Oh, told him he didn't do anything wrong about fixing that guy up. Yes, you're probably correct. So this whole situation made me rethink some of my views. I always thought of the bandits as if they were nothing but pure evil. But I turned out to be incorrect. Completely wrong. I need to think on it some more. My former way of looking at the world only allowed me to see black and white, not the things betwixt. What do you plan to do now? The doctor suddenly becomes himself again. He straightens out his suit, his eyes become clear once more. What kind of question is that, young man? I will continue my work like always. People like me don't get days off. The rest of the righteous, I guess. Well, I need help. Drink up, drink up. Alright, what's he got? This is really useful. I'm gonna buy that. Because it heals for a crap ton, so. Worthwhile. Alright, let's see if this guy has anything better in his inventory. He's got a zip gun. What does it use? I don't see... Oh, round 1-1? What? Alright, well, nothing in particular that I want. I can probably sell him some stuff, though. He's got plenty of money. Get that soap. Oh, son of a gun. Whatever. You know what? I don't even care. Alright, let's head to that other location and see about dealing with that event at the dock where they're trying to kill that guy. We have backup now, and actually, just to play it safe, let's talk to him real quick. This takes 762, right? Let's wait till I get there, because if there's a random encounter before we get there, I don't want them wasting all the ammunition. So take it nice and slow. And I can go up there and talk to the other guy as well. Let's quick save here. So if I fail here, I can go back up there. Just by reloading. Then there's this area over here, which I can go check out. Alright, well, great. I'm gonna fight these guys. Son of a gun. There aren't so darn many of them, this wouldn't even be a problem. Let them come to me. I should be able to attack. Yeah, kill that thing. I only gets 2 attacks. Alright, he's injured. I need to be careful with him. Don't want him to die. Fantastic. If I talk to him, alright, I'm gonna give him these. We should thoroughly explore the bunker 317. Alright, so he wants us to head to bunker 317. We know where that's at. How do I make him use stuff? Or do I have to equip it myself? Let's try that. Where is, the thing at that I can... Alright, he's mostly back to his old self. Fantastic. Well, that means I'm going to take this back from him. And actually I'm going to go and give him the ammunition before we head there, since there shouldn't be another random encounter. Alright, how do I get out of here? And autosave. I'll use that. I have a much higher speechcraft now, so I can always go back and try and talk to some of the people in the Drunken Lair, because they had speech checks I could not pass. Let's actually go to quick save here. Oh wait, the other people aren't trying to kill anybody here. In front of you stands a sturdy, bearded man. He quietly whistles some old waltz melody and observes thoughtfully on the float on the water surface. He feels your presence and flinches. Oh, God, man, you scared me. What are you skulking like this for? This area is not safe. Had I have a gun, I could have shot you. Not safe. Nothing is safe. You can't let your guard down anymore. True, but you see at night, all sorts of rabble gather here. Bandits. They avoid this quay during the day, but at night, all hell breaks loose. Okay, so I have to come here at night for that event. Who are these bandits that gather here? Definitely not Dan's guys. In comparison, his men are like the lambs of God. No, the folk you encounter here at nighttime is much gloomier. Maniacs, cult followers, drug dealers, slave hunters, some creepy people. Did he have ammunition I could buy? No. Sure, there are enough gangsters around. Yeah, I wouldn't complain if there are fewer of them. These bastards are everywhere. This is called transition period. Don't worry, it'll all level out soon. The fisherman shakes his head and heaves a deep sigh. To hell with it. Let's change the subject. Alright, well, how's fishing? The man scratches his beard nonchalantly and shrugs. Not really. The lake is big, but there's not many fish. Probably because they dump all kinds of crap into it in Paragon. These businessmen don't care if the local... I cannot read. I am sorry. These businessmen don't care if the local residents suffer. Tell me about Paragon. It's something like a fortress the merchants founded on the northern shore of the lake. Caravans from the north, the east, and the west stay there. Some to rest and some to drift down on rafts. It's safer than roads. There are plenty of highwaymen now. Let's ask him some questions. Tell me about yourself, buddy. What is there to talk about, matey? Once I was sailing the local rivers on the tug Ivan Tupitsin. It dated back to way before the revolution, and even bore the name of a Volga merchant who used to own it. This tug survived the revolution and 2 wars. The third one finished him off. Such a pity. What are you doing here? What is he questioning? Matey, fishing fishes. By the way, perhaps... Oh, okay. I come here every day, and then sell what I catch and feed my family with what's left. By the way, perhaps you could help me with it. Alright, what do you want? I heard giant spider brains are perfect bait. Thank God we don't have many of them here, but I've heard the lands in the southwest are teeming with them. I want to do a little experiment and try them as bait. If you can get them, let's say, 20 brains, I'd be extremely grateful. Alright, yeah, we'll give it a shot. What is this place? It's a big lake, or rather a small quay at its shore. As a boy, I would often come here to fish. Never thought this place would feed me again like when I got old. Well, thank God it does. Have you heard anything interesting? My friends who have a TV set from Krasno told me about the beast they saw in a program. It's called a toad ghoul, or something like that. This mutant can disguise itself as a human being, and then criticize and plot against the city trade council. Okay, that's just propaganda nonsense. Let's try fishing. Wasp legs as bait. Wait. A deepwater humpback. Let's keep doing it. I'm gonna leave right here, and then I'm gonna come right back in. After I eat, of course. Where are my crackers? Exit it, come right back in. Hopefully the bandits will be there again, like they were previously. See if I can talk my way through it. Now that I have what is my speechcraft? 87. It's pretty good. Nope, they're not here. Well, that's lame. Okay, well. That's fine. I'm gonna head up towards the border patrol area and try and recruit that one guy. Major something or another. They said there was a fortress on the northern side of the lake. This is the northern side of the lake, but it looks like it's just a boat. Well, there's a bunch of tents. Nevergrown road leading into a small forest. Do you want to check where it... Yeah. See a tough-looking man wearing a camo jacket and a weird metal helmet. In his hands he holds an old AK-47, the barrel of which is pointing square at your chest. The first thing that comes to your attention is the crazed look of the man. His dull eyes are set widely apart, the pupils are colorless and milky. The eyes themselves blink with no rhyme or reason, as if the man wants to look at all of his surroundings simultaneously. So, you finally found me, despite all the precautions, all the measures I took. But how? The man grumbles to himself while continuing to scan you with his senseless gaze. Suddenly you realize that what you mistook for a helmet is reality a tinfoil hat. Well, here we go. The man quickly lifts his head and focuses his crazed gaze upon you. You can't really tell what he's thinking right now. But seeing it, how he did not lower his weapon, it can't be anything too good. Ah, so you know our language, do you? That's bad, real bad. It means that your kind once again tried to conquer man. I'm right, aren't I? Sure I am. I know it. Who are you? Klinov. Gregory Petrovich. There's a lot of Petroviches. Klinov. Although you must already know this. I'm included in all your most wanted lists. Surprised I know this? Don't be. I know everything about you and about your plans. All it took was reading the right books. The truthful books. Like the Protocols of the Elders of Zion. And the Book of Veles? And Mein Kampf, the new edition. What's that? You're scared? I can see that you are. I'm a member of the National Front since 1991. I've been praying for the end of the world since 1983. I saved grain in bottles, read survival manuals, and they all laughed at me for it. Gregory is out of his mind, they said. Got all messed up from drinking too much. It believes some crazy stuff, they said. Ha, who's laughing now? I was prepared, and all those unbelievers are out roasting in hell. And so they should. Wow, can you introduce yourself again? You actually lost me from the first thing you said. What are you? Alright, who do you think I am? Not who do I think you are, who I know you are. I don't even know. Must be a degenerate of the third type, with Jewish ancestry no less. Probably a Freemason or a Templar, but still underdeveloped. They don't let you into the secret lounge, or... Oh right, you also must be one of those lizard men. Your skull shape looks reptilian to me, and your customs are typical for those who live in the inner side of the hollow earth. You might also be an alien from Orion, one of those that chased our Hyperborean Aryan armies out of that constellation. Not just chased us out, but followed us back here. Why did you destroy Arcona, the ancient Aryan spaceport? Why did you build the so-called Jerusalem as your main colony? Huh? And 20 years ago, you finally decided to end us. Well, it's not happening, you hear me? Illuminati, it's not happening. Oh god, so do you think I am really? Okay. Are you high or something? What do you mean? I'm sober. Well, I used to drink back in the day, sometimes until I dropped. It happened. Vodka, beer, different cocktails, like the Hanan Balm or the Tears of the She-Scout, Aunt Clava's Kiss, and all that. But it's all because you Zionists always tried to get us hooked on alcohol, made the whole population into drunks. Sometimes you're going home with your month's salary and there's a beer stand in the way. Why not celebrate getting paid? Drink some alcohol. It's a culture thing to do, you know. A trait of a normal person. Yes, darn it. Quit using your brain beams against me, demon. I have my protection. Here. It's made out of tin foil, you know. You can't hypnotize me with your thoughts about alcohol. Sweet alcohol. I try to leave. The man grabs his gun tighter and starts aiming at your head. His yellow tongue sticks out with concentration. Shoot if you want to shoot Reed's hard, I don't care. Alright, I'm not who you think I am. Now that ain't that interesting. So you're telling me I made a mistake? That you're no Mason, no Templar, no frightening mushroom person from the Amber Gigon? Sure, you'd say something like that. Nobody likes to die, not even your kind. Hey, if you really think I'm all that, why am I strolling around with no bodyguards? Well, it's true. You don't strike me as a real member of the Bohemian Club. They are all cowards. Without a couple of bodyguards, they can't even go out to buy a loaf of bread. Just like the manager of my pre-war apartment building. May he rot in hell. The man slowly lowers his gun. He eyes you for a few more seconds and finally comes to the conclusion that you're innocent. His gaze suddenly becomes unfocused again. His weapon drops, just to hang from a makeshift belt. And that's that. See you later. I'm gonna kill you, by the way. You're not getting away from me. $17 damage. Holy crap. Oh, wow. Alright, well that was a mistake. Oops. He does a lot of damage. Maybe I should have aimed for his head or something. Alright, I'm gonna talk to him again real quick. Just knock all that stuff out. Alright. Alright, cool. Still got 106 experience for it. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna try and fight him again, because the AK-47 does a lot of damage. I really want that AK-47 though. I'm gonna try one more time. Nope, he critted me for 91. Or he did 91 damage to my eyes. Alright, one more time, because this doesn't take very long. And then I'll call it quits if I don't get it this time. Nope, he didn't like that one bit. Run. No go for Fidel because he's closer. Fantastic. Awesome. And it jammed. Kill him, Fidel. Alright, let's kill him and see if he had anything worth grabbing. Yeah, he's got... Oh, that's a rusty AK. No, alright. I don't want Fidel to die, so... Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna finish going up to the border station and then probably call it an episode. I feel like I didn't get a lot done. Probably because I spent most of my time dying to some crazy guy. A crazed conspiracy Nazi. Find Major... Actually, I'll probably just go and talk to Major Pronin or whatever, if I can find him. Are you Major Pronin? No, you're Commander Green. I think there was something here I couldn't lockpick earlier. Maybe I can now. Shotgun shells. Ooh. Bearded soldier in a helmet and old Soviet shirt called Gymnasturka. He swings on his toes, his thumb stuck between a wide leather bone, and winks at you. Hiya. Hello to you too. Could you answer a couple of questions? You can ask and I'll decide whether to answer. Tell me about yourself. No, sorry, but I won't. I don't have a habit of talking about myself to strangers. It's not a secret. What are you doing here? No secret at all. We guard the northern border. I already talked about that. This land's dangerous, extremely dangerous. Is it you? Armored like a tank. He repeatedly hits his head in a pre-war helmet against concrete blocks and cries out something like a mantra. 1, 2, 3, blow, bell. Judging by other guards paying no attention to him whatsoever, this happens quite regularly. Try this soldier's attention by tapping on his cuirass. The man does not notice your attempts to attract his attention. You tap him once more, just in case, and he turns to you slowly as if reluctantly. You flinch involuntarily. His face is oddly featured, and his eyes are unnaturally big and of different colors. He looks at you in silence and blinks out of sync. You're a mutant, aren't you? The soldier is silent for quite a while before he answers in a muffled, low voice. I don't understand what you mean. You've been affected by radiation or something similar. I don't know what that... He doesn't know what radiation means. Okay. I'm not answering questions. I don't like smartasses. Okay, well. Loud voice. Hello, can I ask you a couple of questions? Alright. The horrifying stare of the nameless fighter disarms you as easily when you first met. Now, let me be frank. You don't look like you belong here. So who are you? Who were you before? The warrior is cracking his knuckles. I appreciate your candor. Once you've fought as many battles as I've had, you'll start hiding not only your name, but even your favorite brand of vodka as if it was a matter of national security. Well, here goes nothing. You can trust me. I'm from Adam. The man's face turns very serious. He moves slightly toward you. His voice has changed and stopped resembling the loud roar he greeted you with. It's now more like a loud whisper. Confidentially speaking, I don't know if Adam survived till this day. The government had plans for it, that's for sure. And the guys who were supposed to work there, well, let's just say you'd only be fit to wash their socks. So get the hell out of here, Adam agent, before I slap you. If I attack him, everyone else will probably attack. Alright, I'm being honest. Your fighter instinct kicks in fast and you notice the impending danger. You duck without even realizing the reason to do it. The reason, however, is self-evident. Just a second later, the palm of your menacing opponent swishes over your head, missing it by a narrow squeak. Hard to imagine the consequences of that massive slap actually reaching your face. What do you know? Good save. Are you really from Adam? Your opponent slyly smirks, staring you straight in the eyes, and then grins. Nah, if they were real, they would have invited me years ago. Off you go, buddy. Be on your way. Be gone from here. Easy there, big guy. Does the name Strategist tell you anything? The man stops still. His stern gaze is focused on you. Finally, the fighter crosses his arms on his chest and clucks with uncertainty. The Strategist. Interesting. It's been a while since I've heard his name. But you're right, I've known the man. A long time ago. Alright, so this is Pronin. When life was way more fun. Fine, listen carefully. My name is Major Pronin. Afghanistan, Angola, Bolivia, Costa Rica, Tanzania, grew. And after all that, a border outpost on the road to Paragon and Krasno. I am happy to hear that, Major. The strategist is assembling a team. The Major listens to you with a stony face and then shrugs dismally. Sounds interesting, I must admit. But the bureaucracy got me trapped in here. I don't even know when I'll be able to leave. See, for example, this is the duty roster for this month. The man takes out a yellow piece of paper and starts to straighten it out on his broad palm. When the paper starts to more or less resemble a document it once was, Major takes out 2 more papers. This is the days off plan and our work contract. What do we have here? Obliged to serve the Wolves of Paragon detachment for 3 months after the date of filing an official resignation letter in duplicate. Have you seen that? In other words, let's meet at the strategist's place. A smirk reappears on the vet's face. With a swift movement, he stuffs the rolled up piece of paper with some chart printed on it. With tobacco. Lights up, throws the rest of the papers on the ground and leaves. The commanding officer aims his gun at his back and threatens to shoot, but then gives up and just waves his hand and lowers the gun. Yeah, let's meet. Alright, so he went back towards Krasno. I thought there was something here that I could lockpick, which I might not canned meat becoming useful. Alright, cool. Oh cool, you can ask your companions to unlock things as well. A very handy feature. Alright, I'm gonna call the episode here. In the next one, I figured out. I'll try to figure out what to do in the next episode. Or for the next episode off camera. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next episode.